Now I know what you're all thinking. A John Deere 5520 versus a Bugatti Chiron. Which one is better? So you have to make a choice. Do you trust all the rich YouTubers who can afford Bugattis, their opinions and what they think about it? Or do you trust little old farmer Tom who grows your food? I know who I'd trust more. Probably the YouTubers, to be honest. They're actually quite a trusty bunch, eh? For this video, we're going to compare 3 obscure metrics that no one really gives a shit about. The first one being how many gears it has, the second one being what's at the back, and the third one being what exactly are they good for. Would you rather a man with a sports car or a tractor?
A tractor!
Hard out.
Yeah.
Give me some of that tractor. Turn the tractor on for me. Oh yeah, turn that tractor on. Mate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright team, let's have a look at the gear knobs on this thing. Oh boy, we love gear knobs. Down here we've got 2 gears, we've got the ratio and the actual gears themselves. We've got 4 gears to choose from over 3 ratios. That gives us a total of 12 gears. Now we can use 12 gears going forward and we can use 12 gears going reverse as well, totaling 24 gears. Now I don't quite know what you do with 12 backwards, but that's an option for where you really want to go that way. So I asked my friend who owns a Bugatti, namely Wikipedia, how many gears it has, and they reckon 7 going forward, 1 in reverse. That's 8 total. Now compared to that 24 that we just saw, that gives the John Deere an advantage of 200% more selectable gears. I don't think we need to discuss this any further, and I don't think anyone's going to argue with me of the superiority of the John Deere gearbox. Now if you haven't seen the back of the tractor, they look pretty neat. All the stuff here, but this big dick sticking out right here, this big knob, that actually pumps out 75 horse. So 75 horsepower comes out of that spinning knob there, and then you connect your big shaft to it, and then it spins the implement you decide to put on the back. We can also lift near on 2 ton with these arms here. Now your Bugatti can't quite do that. In fact, the Bugattis in America have that horrible piece of plastic. Are you sure you want to spend 2 million on that? So what is better? You've either got the horrible piece of plastic or 75 horses of PTO shafts sticking at the back. Right, up hard and fast once I'm at the bottom. All right, go, hard, fast, go. Oh yeah, oh that's the stuff, and down. And finally, let's talk capability. Compared to the Bugatti's 1,500 horsepower, the John Deere only has 90 horsepower. Of which 75 horsepower is available at the power takeoff at the rear. The low ratio gearbox means there's an incredible amount of torque available at the wheels. It also has a John Deere 415 loader at the front, which is capable of lifting about 1.4 ton at the pivot pin on the front of the loader. It can make a hard job look very easy and save a heck of a lot of time digging. The reality is that the Bugatti and the John Deere, like what you see behind me, are 2 very different things. I started a mushroom farm about 4 years ago, 5 years ago now. We started in a small garage and we moved to a larger place like this thing right behind me here. We grow all our mushrooms, make all our mushroom grow kits in there. And I learned fairly quickly after moving to this property that I needed machinery to be able to make money. So what did I have to do? I had to go spend money on machinery. Now that John Deere behind me cost me about $34,000 plus GST on top, which is about $40,000 total. And we need it so we can move things like this giant bale of straw behind me. Now this bale of straw might not look too big, but actually weighs about 400 odd kilo right now. So our farm here sits on about 10 acres or 4 hectares. And we do need machinery, like a lot of our lifestyle block of farm owners do. If you walk out the back here, we can see I've got piles in my substrate. So this is what I grow my mushrooms on. And we compost this all down and I just make these piles by hand. This pile will be cooking hot in here. I don't know if you're able to see steam, but that's about 60 degrees in there right now. And we need to turn these every few days. So having a machine to be able to do that is going to make that a whole lot simpler. Plus, if we come down here, hop over my electric fence, out here we're making a new concrete pad in on the farm just here. And this is where we're going to do a bit more composting to break down all our old substrate and get rid of it. We're turning it from a lower value product into a higher value product, and to do that we just take it through a quick hot compost, and it takes about 3 weeks. So in the current climate, all you see is influencers wanting fast cars. Is it wrong to want a tractor? Is it wrong to want something that you can use to work your land? Is it wrong to want a machine that you think is arguably better than a Bugatti? I don't think so. Right, out of my tractor, babe.
Yeah, I'm getting out of the tractor. Calm your farm. Featuring crop.